My name is Jaidyn. I was named after a sweet innocent boy who died too young. When people ask me what I do, what my thing is, everything else in my life is suspended. My bookstore job ceases to exist. My university days never happened. My heart has never been broken. These are all important to me, but my response feels obvious to me. I tell them I'm a writer, as if it's just a normal thing to be, and their surprise always baffles me. I don't always tell people what kind of writer I am, because I know no one knows what it means to be a street writer. I hardly know myself. I simply am.
This guy can't stop filming. Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's a B-roll. It's a B-roll. What you filming for? What you filming for? Get out of here.
The way I see things, the time is ripe for poetry to seep out of all the cracks all over this world. But this is where I feel it, on the streets of the city, and in the warmth of my home. I feel that something's brewing. Someone should check on the pot, or it'll boil over. About 2 years ago I began sticking up my poetry on the walls of the city to coax myself out of my nest and enter the great unknown.
That's so cool. I love how you got the stuff in the background as well.
Since then it's becoming a bit of a movement here down under. But I'll get into that in another video. Sometimes I get caught up in trying to create art, and I forget the first rule. You cannot deny yourself the pleasures of life. It is your duty as an artist to live life to the full. It's important to take time to just do the things you love and be with the people you love, without the pressure of creation. You have to let yourself live life a little bit, or you'll go mad. Everything I have, I've earned the hard way, and survival alone takes up most of my time. So I try to fill any spare moments with poetry and art and creation to push me through the slog. Sometimes life really is as simple as wake up early, catch the train, work a shift, catch the train, come home, make dinner, go to bed. And those days are nice, because there's no pressure to finish a task or get something done. All yearning is gone. I can just be a cog in the wheel, and it's beautiful.
So Archer, what are we doing today?
Street poetry.
Street poetry?
I'm gonna put you back in a throwaway up.
Do it.
It's not a throwaway, but
Go do it.
on an angle, but kind of adds to the.
And then just kind of tack the sides down.
That's cool. I like dating stuff. People can know when it happens this week.
It's wild. Yeah, I've nearly finished. I've been reading this for since I had COVID about 3.5 weeks ago, and I'm only about 3/4 of the way through. It's Zen and the Art of Motorcycle.
That's right.
This is totally your vibe, this book.
I've wanted to read it for a while. I've wanted to read it for ages.
It's a bit of a flow to get into, but it's like it's basically about this guy who was a professor in university, and he kind of gets obsessed with the idea of what is quality.
I insist on being a writer in this financial crisis because someone needs to document the way it feels on the ground. I swim in the hum of steady momentum, happening right here in Melbourne on First Nations country. The tales of the past still linger, the tales of the future are yet to be told. If one thing makes sense, it's that I tell the tales of the present with raw honesty, a sliver of optimism and a dash of nihilism. Much to mourn, much to celebrate, much to be angry about. Where does a young man direct this anger? He could dare to row with despair. He could fight the inside by fighting the outside, by challenging everything around him and bringing about the crumbling ruin of the lives around him, and his own. Or he could turn it into art. It's a kind of meditation, and someone tells me meditation is good for the nerves, for outbursts of anger and irritability. It keeps the inside from fighting the outside. Poetry keeps me from fighting the outside. It holds me hostage in the best way possible, and I have Stockholm Syndrome. I love the hold it has on me. It makes me a hopeful hedonist in a dangerous world. This is Maddie. We live together, and we share many peaceful adventures together. Maddie has seen me lose my mind, trying to create my art. Which is such a strange paradox, because the whole point of art, at least for me, is to salvage my suffering. To fill the void, to express the exertion. Maddie is my boulder, and she helps me climb. We have a cat, too. He's a 12-year-old ragdoll. I named him Chai, after my favorite drink, a dirty chai latte. I've been reading the Tao Te Ching for 2 years now, and I've finally finished it. The reason it took me so long was because I decided to read as many translations and listen to as many readings of each of the 81 parts of the book as possible, to take in the different interpretations there are of the core Taoist text. I annotated the shit out of my copy to the point that pages started falling out and I had to glue it back together. I think this is one of my favorite books of all time. I used to think writing had to be lonely, but I've learned this isn't true. You don't always have to be alone. Jay Ventress taught me that.
Hang on. Cheers.
Is that a beer? Get on with the beer.
Yeah. The bars are closed.
Let's get on with the beer.
I wrote a book with him back in 2021, and we're working on another book together.
Fix their mistakes and live without having to apologise for it. They want to be who they want to be, write what they want to write, without having to wear a particular uniform.
He taught me that writing doesn't have to be lonely, doesn't have to be something I'm ashamed of. I can be loud and bold, and I don't need to do it alone. I think Melbourne is starting to feel that same energy. People are coming together to create art and share their resources and help each other reach their potential. There's something magical about it.
Because love will surely bring me pain, intoxication, paranoia, and a lot of pain. Jesus, I'm in the arms of the queen. Now I'm sitting up with a soul vision, and down below I see Jay preaching on the street.
The DEGRAVES Circle is a writing collective that I'm part of. Together we make zines and perform poetry and support one another. We have big plans coming for 2023 and beyond. Through my own independent publishing house, Backshed Press, which operates between my bedroom, my writing studio, and a back shed where art is made. We will publish our own works and cement ourselves in the mythology of Melbourne. We already have places accepting our works, like the Art Lounge Cafe, which we frequent.
I did bring them.
Wow, thank you very much. We could be looking for your work.
Let's say that again.
Not at all.
You're not saying that again?
I'm not saying that again.
That's mysterious. That's a mystery.
Oh my daisy. Turn this stupid fat rat yellow.
You didn't back up your memoir?
Oh no, I haven't opened it on Word yet. I emailed it to myself.
What is going on with this fucking toilet paper?
Why is there half a candy cane in here? Like the thing is, it's like me and you. I wouldn't want to be friends with us.
I wouldn't
We're
want.
so annoying.
I wouldn't want to be friends with us. No, I wouldn't want to be friends with us.
What's down there? What is it? It's like deeper than I thought. It's kind of like elevated. It's creepy.
So I'm currently about to get on FaceTime with Jay and Robin, who I wrote There's a Tale to the City with, and we haven't called on FaceTime together as a trio for a while. Actually, for quite a while. Wow, yeah, ages. So we're going to call, we're going to have a talk about There's a Tale to the City moving forward, and yeah. Hello. There he is. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah, what are you eating?
We're eating.
Is that pistachio?
No, it's some green beans.
Green beans? It sounds horrible.
That's what I said.
It's pretty good. I'm not
I mean, it's good for you. It's good for you. I'm eating tofu. Echo made it.
I'm currently working on my book release, sorting out the logistics. A process I both dread and love, because I have to switch out of my writer brain and think for a while like a businessman. But the writer brain doesn't really switch off. It just keeps on generating new ideas. So today is a very special day, for no particular reason. I've made it special. I have a day off work, and so what I'm going to do is, you know what, actually I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. You have to wait for another video to see that. Just announcing that I'm doing something, because I'm excited about it and it's going to be remarkable. And it's going to be right here. It's going to be right there. If you made it to the end of this, it's time for you to get off your devices and tune in to the world. You're doing great. Now go out there and make something. Be part of this literary movement.